Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my weekly predictions video for next week's episode of Game of Thrones Season 6. This one is for Episode 3, which is called Oathbreaker. So, spoiler warning, if you guys have not seen the second episode yet, it is one of the best episodes of a TV series I've ever seen. Did the review. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check out the review. Definitely want to check it out. And huge spoilers for this one because tons of things happen in episode 2. The pacing for Game of Thrones Season 6 has just been out of this world, crazy. We've had so many deaths already. It's insane. This show, HBO, they've outdone themselves. I mean, this show is absolutely insane, incredible. So, Oathbreaker is the title of the episode. Not Oathkeeper, to be confused with a Brienne sword. Oathbreaker. So, I'm thinking for this one, it doesn't say it in the description. I'll put a couple of things in the description. The link to the review, and then the link to HBO's preview video, which is like a promo video you can check out, which is really good. And then the description. So the title Oathbreaker, to me, would refer to, the first thing I think of when I hear that would be Jaime. Because he, of course, is the most infamous breaker of oaths, killing the Mad King in that. So I'm wondering if we're going to see in this episode what we saw in the trailer, which is the sort of the beginning of the, should I call it a war? Maybe it's not a war, but at least battle, at least, Jaime being at odds, the Lannisters being at odds with the High Sparrow. So the beginning of that, are we going to see that, just break out into all-out battle right now? How's that going to go? Based on the title, it sounds like probably Jaime will attack this week coming up, episode 3. We kind of know what's going to happen sooner or later. The High Sparrow sort of threatened him in episode 2. Like, he let him know that together we can overthrow an empire. We'll see what Jaime thinks about that and what he's going to do. I've seen some stuff in the trailer there that looked like he might march in and do what he's going to do. But that would be too obvious, I think, for Game of Thrones. So I think they're going to throw us through some kind of loop there. Something weird's going to happen with that, and it should be interesting. So we'll see. But in the description of this one, it reads, Daenerys meets her future, Bran meets the past, Tommen confronts the High Sparrow, Arya trains to be no one, Varys finds an answer, and Ramsay gets a gift. So Tommen confronts the High Sparrow. So, will he go and attack the High Sparrow by himself? Will Jaime go with him? Will they all go together? Will they all kind of confront them together? Oh man, that is so tough. But if I had to say, the basic prediction or the basic idea would probably be that Jaime is going to clean house and kill them all. However, that would be too simple. There's got to be more to it than that. So we'll see how that all plays out, and if this is like a whole season thing. I tend to think it would be most of the season because we have, of course, 10 episodes for season 6, and we're only going into episode 3. So I would think they'll have to space that out a bit, and they'll have to do some things with that, and we won't see the death of the High Sparrow just yet. I wouldn't think. I don't think we'll see Jaime kill him just yet. There's got to be more to it than that, and there's got to be some other stuff that's going to happen, which remains to be seen, and you can't really say right now in our current situation. We don't have anything to go by. But, so that should be really exciting, and based on the title of the episode, it's probably that. Some people think maybe it refers to Brienne in some way, because she I don't know. We'll see. I don't think so. I think it's probably Jaime. So Daenerys meets her future. So we see her walking in the preview video with the rest of the Dothraki. Will one of her dragons come and rescue her? You think maybe Drogon will at some point if she's in danger, and then bring her back to Marine. We know the ships have been burnt, so man, it's tricky for sure. Bran meets the past. We see a really cool preview, which I actually really like. I always used to kind of be a little bit annoyed with Bran's parts because I felt like they just weren't as parts of the episode. They just weren't that interesting a lot of the time, Hodor and the rest. But once it finally got close to Jon, and then now he's doing this, and he's getting to see some flashbacks. I actually love it. I think it's a great idea for them to show flashbacks of Game of Thrones and what's happened in the past, because we've heard so much about kind of the Mad King and different things like this, and Ned. I like to see younger Ned, which is really cool. Eddard and just I love. It's such an amazing universe. I think it's got such potential for them to just make even more seasons. They've announced probably up to season 8, and there'll only be 13 episodes the last 2 seasons. That's what we're going by now. I hope HBO changes that, because I'd love to see some flashback stuff where, they're incorporating it now, but I'd love to see even more, maybe some kind of flashback series or something. It's, the universe is so amazing. Westeros is so great and everything. I'd love to see even more, but it's really cool that we're getting to see kind of the parts of the past that are important parts to Bran, and you get to see young Eddard against, I'm not sure who that's supposed to be with the Targaryen armor on. So we'll see what that is, but he's using like 2 swords and they're going at it. And you can see that young Eddard he's more brash and he's more bold. He's kind of more like Jaime when Jaime kind of comes after him. He's not as, and that's fun too, because it's kind of like with Jaime and the High Sparrow. Jaime is sort of more like, he's more reserved than he used to be. The younger version of him probably would have just killed him right then and there, the High Sparrow, without a second thought. And if the guys showed up around, he would fight down. But now he's seen some war, he's been through some more things, and it's kind of like, that's an interesting parallel to think of the both of them. And anyway, what I'm really saying is I'm loving the flashback sequences. I hope they continue them. And hopefully eventually maybe we even get some kind of flashback series or spin-off series when Game of Thrones eventually does, unfortunately, end. Especially now. It's like, I don't want to see that. So awesome. Arya training to be no one. She's got her Daredevil training going. So that's fun. So that's cool. Not too much more to say about that. It's just probably going to continue. And eventually she'll get her sight back, I think. So that should be good. And we've got Winterfell, we've got the scene with Dany, and then we've got the gift thing. I don't know what to make of that for Ramsay, a gift for Ramsay. I have no idea. I don't know if it's good or bad. I would say it's probably good because I don't know I think everybody's so terrified of Ramsay that I don't know if anybody's going to cross him, because fear is so powerful that I don't think anyone's going to put their neck out and cross him and want to, because if they lose, it's worse than just being killed. Like, you could be afraid to be killed, but with Ramsay, he's so cold that people would just be terrified they would want to, but they'd be so scared to cross him because they know what he can do and who he is and what he does. So yeah, man, crazy. So episode, and of course the waking up part is the big thing. So major spoilers. Jon waking up, them looking at him like he's some kind of god now because he's been brought back to life by Melisandre. Tommen, and I always change who's my favorite where's my favorite spot currently. And I love Tyrion. Tyrion's pretty much my favorite character. But Jon is probably second, or maybe my favorite. It's hard to decide because it changes as we go through. But I really love this new kind of alliance they have going. You have the wildlings, the surviving wildlings, under Tommen, Jon, the giants and all kinds of awesome stuff. And then you've got the good part of the Night's Watch that are for him, are still, are going to be with him. So he's got a really cool force. He's got Sir Davos, who I liked a lot, and but of course Stannis was a little nuts. So it's really created this awesome group that I love to watch, and I'm really happy to see. Of course, we know from the trailer later on this season, probably in a few episodes or something, we're going to see the Jon's group. Now, I don't even know what to call them, really. I guess Jon's group is going to face off against Ramsay and the Bolton. Bolton? Ramsay now. I guess we can just say Ramsay now. So yeah, man, my predictions for episode 3, it should be another great episode. I'll be excited to see what they do with Sir Alliser. I'd be happy if Jon sentenced him to die and brought him out and made an example of him or something, or let the giant step on him or something. That'd be a good way to go. It's just to get her to step on him. That'd be pretty painful. Or take his head off or something. Oh man, so amazing. So I'm buzzing about season 6 of Game of Thrones. It's like every season they find a way to outdo the previous season. So far, they're off to an incredible start. And I'm going to be so sad when Game of Thrones ends in a couple of years. But right now, it's hot. It's cooking on all cylinders, and I'm loving it. So episode 3 should be good. That wasn't a McDonald's throw. I went to McDonald's the other day. I'm loving the series. It's amazing, man. So yeah, episode 3 should be another good one. I don't expect it to be as good as episode 2, but I expect it's Game of Thrones, so it's usually incredible. So write your comments below, guys. Send me your questions. I'm gonna do a Q&A probably tomorrow or the next day. So send me what you got so I can do it Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday at this point. So send me your questions and I'll put them together, compile them, and do at least one Q&A leading up to episode 3 3, Oathbreaker, for one of the best series of all time, Game of Thrones. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to thumb it up, guys. Please, seriously. When I ask, I really mean it. Please thumb it up. It helps me out. You can share if you have a Facebook and you wouldn't mind sharing through to Facebook. You share with your friends. I also appreciate that too. And you can favorite it. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, you want to see my reviews for the rest of the series, then subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys for the Q&A on probably Tuesday. Check out my review if you missed it. It's Trev, and I'm saying peace. See you guys.